Hello everybody, welcome to Frontier Mentality Garden Tour. We're starting in the potato patch. Wanted you to see how high they're getting. The one in the back there is really high. There's some under this bush that's gotten high. And where is it? Right there. That's gotten pretty high. We need to buy some straw or hay and cover it. What does that do? It forces the tubes or the potatoes to grow more underneath. I did in one of my shorts planted purple onions around it, halfway around. What does that do? It helps keep the chipmunks and the rats and the squirrels out of the garden, because I noticed on the last garden tour they had dug a hole because they were looking for their nuts. So I am going to walk back to the back garden. We have planted green beans. We will be planting all of our vegetables this coming weekend. Today I will be just behind the scenes talking to you because I don't have my joystick with me right now. And I thought, well, I need to get this video done. So they're gonna bark, but they'll be all right. If train comes, we'll pause it. But summer has come early. If none of you have noticed, I wanted to show you that when you see blackberries, the wild blackberries are blooming and going into full throttle. I mean, they're every bit as my tame blackberries, full of flowers. Hush, you're okay. This is just showing you that the ground is warm enough that everything's wanting to bloom. Hush. Father, please no snakes while we're back here. So like I told you and showed you in the last video, Bruce has gone ahead and planted the green beans. We strung up some nylon string, I guess you would say it is. That's what it felt like. Because last year we did jute string and the aphids came out like nobody's business. We don't know if the jute string might have brought them in or if it was just a year of aphids or what was going on. I wanted to show you that the green beans have popped up out of the ground. Let's see. Zoom y'all in. There's some right there. Okay, lift you up for a minute because I don't want y'all to get dizzy. Because I get dizzy watching videos like this sometimes. And then there they go all the way down to the pole. These are the nylon strings I was telling you about. I'm saying the poles are set about 6 feet apart. Maybe 10 feet. So 10, 20, 30, 40. It's a 40-foot row. Okay, we're going to walk back. Get in the front yard so the girls don't lose their poo. How is everybody doing? I've been watching all this rain that keeps coming eastward, but then shoots up northward. So we've been in a little drought per se for the last 2 weeks. We haven't had any rain because it's all going north, and my prayers are with all of y'all that have been in the storms, from the tornadoes to the flooding in Michigan. I am aware and I am praying for you. So you saw where I made a bucket for shit hits the fan for your puppy dogs or your cats. And people in the prepper community call it a bug out bag, and it's so you have a change of clothes, some money, and some tools to get you through for the next 2 weeks. If you're, hey, you're okay. Say hey, YouTubers. Okay, go back a minute. Front yard, go to front yard. The avocado tree is out. It's under that tree. We try to shade the littler trees simply because of the solar flares that's been hitting and whatnot. You never know when they're going to pop, so we try to protect as much as we can. This is a pepper patch. We have a banana pepper, bell peppers, cowhorn peppers, habanero. I don't know if there's habanero in there. We got a few hot peppers, probably some Tabasco because Bruce likes those, and a couple of hot ones Miss Lori also sent us. And then we have our yellow tomato with some marigolds in here to keep the bugs out. Pretty sure this is a Brandywine, but I'm not 100%. But Bruce usually plants them in his tall beds here. So, and we got some marigolds in there as well. Let's go down to the kale patch. As we now see that we got flowers, so they're going to seed. They're seed pods, just like the turnips, are these little things here, and they fill up. And that's why I said you always have to mark your envelope when you're saving seeds, what's what. We do have a few cabbages over here that I am encouraging them to bolt because the heat is upon us and they're going to bolt, and I want to save seeds from it. So let's walk between the blueberry bushes. We haven't really looked at them this year. This is called a rabbit eye blueberry bush. I can't remember these. We got these several years ago, but this one's a blueberry bush here. This one here is the pink lemonade. They're fuchsia pink when they start to turn color. And then we got another blueberry bush here, in here, and this one and the one on the end, and this one is really kind of taken off since it's got competition, or maybe they're cross-pollinating. But here's another rabbit eye blueberry bush, as long as that one and that little one there. We have raspberries down here. And on the other side of the raspberries, I'm going to get the tiller out and I'm going to till on the back side. And that's where that amethyst is going to go. They can coexist. And it might, by tilling that side, will encourage the raspberries to spread. Let's get back over here to the blueberries, or not blueberries, blackberries. You see all their flowers? We're just going to get tons and tons of blackberries. Can freeze them, can them, and make all kinds of stuff. And then we've got a muscadine vine here. I had a white grape and it died. And then I have a red grape over here. They might interchange or cross-pollinate and get a different type of group, but they were the best. Okay. Over here, y'all probably noticed that we've got the 3 T-posts in the ground with a blue string at the bottom. Well, underneath each blue string, there's 10 tomato plants. So we've got 10 big boy here. We've got 10, I think it was Big Boy, Brandywine, and Cherokee Purple. So there are 30 tomato plants within this space right here. We have 2 carrots. That stalk has gotten really big, so we're thinking these are the 2 that are probably going to go to seed. And that will be fine. We need to start eating them, or I might even have to start canning some of them. Look at that beautiful carrot. There's lunch. So here you see the kale. You see where the seed pods are, just like the turnips. That's what I say. You got to mark them. Let's go ahead and show you the fig tree, because the mission fig is putting on figs already, so it's another indicator that it's time to put stuff in the dirt. I'm going to get in here and clean my bed out sometime this week, probably tomorrow. But there's a fig. Then over here we got the JoJo berries going. So one's right there under that white. That's how I did it, so Bruce would remember not to pull. And then another one right here. And in the last video, I told y'all about the mullein had popped up in other areas. Because, see, I originally wanted to extend my herb bed down to here. And I had planted a bunch of mullein in here. Well, some of it came back. It took it 2 years. Bruce put these little orange flags beside it, so he wouldn't accidentally run them over. This is the one I got this year on the side of the road, just like the ones in the back. And then I have 3 over here. We have a peach tree here. Looks like she needs some water. There's one there, and one there. So more wild blackberries. We bring in as much blackberries as we can because they're high in antioxidants. So the strawberries, let's see. Well, these did nothing, and when he was mowing, he got some leaves from the wild violets in here. Now we did buy some at RNA and LJ. So we put a couple more in this bed. The red onions are doing well. Here is another fine specimen of the mullein growing beside my lamb's ear. Hey, say Sue, you gonna tell everybody hey on YouTube? Say, Mom, it's hot. And then this rose bush here, which is a knockout rose, is also the white is all blackberries, y'all. And then we did a row of yellow tomatoes here. This fig tree is just coming out. I've got ginger in this bed. I didn't plant it deep because they don't like it deep. So right there is a ginger. Right here is a ginger. This is a turmeric. And they like the apple light. Just give them plenty of water. Hey, get out of my bed. This here is the potato patches. Back up! She's digging by my lavender. I'm gonna have to get her, y'all. So let's end this tour. These tomatoes are going up in the back garden that we were up by the green beans. This is the butterhead lettuce. I think this is a Swiss chard, or it might be a pak choi. I put those in here too. So they're right. That's what these are. These are pak choi. And then Swiss chards didn't make it because the butterhead took over. I sliced up a few strawberries, or just from the tops, and I kind of put them in here just to see if the seeds on them would reseed and grow. We shall see. It's just an experiment. What else? Please, please, please be stocking up on your fuel. Make sure that you're not stocking up on your fuel. Make sure that you're staying a half a tank to a fourth of a tank. Every time it reaches those marks, fill it up. My husband was complaining the other day. He filled his truck up. It was just a half a tank, cost him $40. And it used to fill up his whole tank. So gas is still creeping up. The gas cap in Georgia will be off at the end of April. So start planning your budget for more gas for if you live in Georgia. Everybody else, the national average is $4.50 a gallon. If you live anywhere like on Washington State or California or Oregon, y'all are already seeing the $6 and $7 mark on your fuel prices. They're expecting it to go up So I'm telling y'all now, half a tank is your new empty tank. And if that's still too much for your pocketbooks, every time it gets to a fourth of a tank, that first mark off of full, fill it up and keep your tank topped off. Let's ask y'all some questions. Under your beds, can you get under your bed? That's empty real estate. Buy you a garment bag that slides under the bed. They make them in plastic. They have wheels. Those are the best. Start putting canned foods in those and slide them under your bed. On the canned foods, put bought 2026 on it. Remember, your canned goods are good for at least 10 years as long as they're not dented, roasted, or bloated. You got closet space under your coat racks. You can buy some wood and build you some little shelves under your coats in your coat closet and stack cans in there. You can buy 5-gallon buckets. I would highly suggest you get the Gamma lids if you can afford them. If not, just buy the pop-on lids. Fill it up with beans and rice. Remember to freeze your beans and rice for 3 days. Spaghetti noodles. If you're storing spaghetti sauce, then you need spaghetti noodles. Put them in your 5-gallon buckets. This will help deter rodents. Can rodents still get in? Yes, they can. So make sure that you're throwing bay leaves into your buckets loosely. That will deter mice and rats from wanting to be in your buckets. They do not like the smell of bay. I lost a 3-month supply bucket because a nice little rat family decided they wanted that food more than I did, and it was in. So make sure you're checking your preps, and we got that taken care of. If you're a praying nature or you're a prayer warrior, I ask that you lift myself up. I took a little fall this week. I am terribly sore, but I am not broke, so that's good. I've got a headache. Also, my brother has throat cancer. He's fixing to do treatments. Please lift my brother up in prayer. His first name is Michael, and you can use that as a point of lifting him up with the throat cancer. Just ask God to get him through it and all be well. All right, everybody, please stay safe. Please get ready and please get prepared. Frontier Mentality signing out.